on the show. Simply stated, men and women, we're wired differently. So how can you connect in a way he connects with?
It's a tricky question there, and all this week we're exploring the couple connection. Today, relationship coach Matt Townsend breaks down one side of the equation for
So we're
us.
talking about how men want to stay connected, and don't you tell me we can sum up this conversation in one word.
Nope. 2 words.
Barry White.
Barry White. Or power tools. Power tools connect the man.
Okay, all right.
Did Romantic City?
That's
Come
kind of
on.
exciting.
We ooze it.
Do we?
Look at Darren. Can we get a shot of Darren?
I'm oozing it? Is that
Look
what
at,
I'm
do you
oozing?
see the romance
Oh,
radiating?
Give
Just
us your
coming.
best
If we could do
romantic
heat
look.
imaging, we would just see.
Radiating.
I think it's Studio 5 that's driving the romance up.
Do you? With this couple connection
Oh, yeah.
conversation?
I don't know what to say about this, because this is a big deal. Have you noticed?
What is a big deal?
Couple connection.
Couple,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, that's what
Have
we're
you
doing the whole
noticed
thing.
how important it is to connect as a couple?
Well, you talk about it all day.
It's my profession.
That's what you do.
But here's the problem. Everyone thinks guys don't want to connect. But we do. In fact, we want to connect the exact same way you lovely ladies do.
The knock is that we want to connect in a stereotypical way.
Yeah, everyone
There's
thinks.
just all about
yeah.
being intimate and all that kind of stuff. But it's
which
not
is
necessarily.
not true.
All the
we
time.
don't even care about that.
Okay.
Except we want to connect the exact same way you do. We just are usually about 3 degrees off of where you are.
Okay.
So if you'll learn those 3 degrees, then all of a sudden we can be together connecting.
So it's about meeting in the middle.
Exactly.
Do the men have to connect the 3 degrees, or do the women have to move the 3
Well, I
degrees?
think a lot of the times the men don't really know that there are degrees.
Okay.
So today we're going to focus on what the ladies can do to connect and understand what their man's
To
thinking.
make up for those missing degrees. Okay.
4 tools. Okay, first tool, you got to spend time relaxing together. Have you noticed that men tend to relax better than women do?
Yes.
Most women are sick of it.
That was a unanimous. Yes.
We have
Instantaneous.
mastered the relax. We like to relax. One of the things that's different between men and women, men's brains absorb cortisol better than women's brains do. Cortisol is the stress hormone. So we're like big cortisol sponges. But that means all day long, women think we're not stressed, but all day long we are stressed. And then when we come home, we just want to relax.
Wait, so with that cortisol, men internalize stress.
No, we just absorb it better. We're like a
Absorb it.
big sponge.
You just suck it in. And women, I
Women's
would
brains don't
imagine-
absorb it as well. And so you end up having to kind of manifest
Don't you
it.
think they show
You
the
act
stress
it out.
more. Yeah.
We call it the shakes in
Is
business.
that what it is?
Women got the shakes. But the difference is men, so you don't relax all day. And at night we relax, and when you're stressed, we get stressed. Have you ever noticed that? But we act like we're not. So we're watching TV, and you're out there cleaning and working, and so we want to connect you, with you. But you don't want to connect till you've de-stressed, till everything's done,
Right.
till your list
The
is
list
done.
is checked.
We just want you to relax, and you can't relax till the list is done.
So the hubby comes home from work, kicks back in the recliner with the remote, and you're saying, ladies, let him chill for just a minute.
I'm saying, ladies, go chill with him.
Yeah, go join
chill
with
with
them.
him.
Be together. But that's impossible for women because they have the list that they haven't done. The dishes are
that's
still
right.
over there. They
That's
haven't
right.
vacuumed the floor.
That's
they haven't
right.
overseen the homework.
And they think all of that has to be done. And the dilemma is, we want to connect. We're waiting for you to come connect, but you've got your list, and you're waiting for us to get off our duff so that you can do it. How long do you think this is going to go on? How about
a while.
forever? So I guess, and this is hard, but maybe what you do, I just had a client do this. She sat there and saw her husband just vegging. It made her so mad, she just decided, what should I do? I'm mad, and I want him to connect, but I want him to clean first, then we'll connect. So she just decided, I'm going to go connect with him, and these were her very words, I went and jumped on him. And she went and jumped on him and just sat on his lap. It made his day. And they just hung out and they watched the show together. And then after the show, she says, will you help me clean up and get the kids to bed? Then she had the power to ask, because now he was with
Brilliant.
her.
So the technique is jump on him.
Jump on him. Rule number 1, jump. Rule number 2, what is it? Oh, you got to talk about the good things in life. Everyone thinks guys don't want to talk. We do. We just don't want to talk about where it's broken, where we stink, where we aren't cutting it, or where we need to be fixed.
The negative.
So focus on those good things, and the husband would be happy to talk about those.
If you want to connect with us verbally, we'll do it all day long, but let's just keep it positive. Because usually what you want to do is, again, the women want to bond and talk, and let's talk about where we stink. Can we talk about where we're broken? And you only
solve
want to do that to
problems.
make it better. Progress, progress, progress. But the men want peace. We want to actually think once in a while we're doing something great. So if you want to connect with us verbally, we're all for it. But yeah, really, to work with us, you got to find the positive.
Play up the positive. You also say touch, so important.
Yes. I love touch. Touch, I would say 5 times a day, okay? Touch it's like a daily food. We got to eat 5 times a day. Now, we know why you don't want to touch, right?
Because it leads to...
Because you're prudes, and you hate to be touched. No, we know why, because you think it's going to go somewhere. And
I know it's going to go
well,
somewhere.
it will if we're never touched.
We always have hopes of it, but
If
it
we're
doesn't
not
mean it
touched
always
all
has
day,
to,
and the
you
only
know?
time you touch us, we're thinking, go for it, go for it, go for it. So what we're saying is, if you would just touch us more 5 times a day, and I would also, if you don't want it to go somewhere, then touch in front of your kids. Touch at the store.
Safe touching.
Safe touching.
Yeah,
okay?
you know it can't go any farther.
But then again, we've talked about this on the show. You need to talk to your husband and say, I really want to touch you. I'd love to touch you 10 times a day, but then it always goes somewhere. So can I just touch you 5 times a day knowing it's not going to go somewhere?
You have that conversation? Okay.
He'll be a little depressed, though. No,
He'll
it's
be a
not
little
gonna go
depressed, but
anywhere,
you know what? He'll
no.
probably feel better than hoping all day that it might and then being rejected.
All right, activities, you say, another great way to pull it
Men
together?
love to bond doing stuff. Let's do stuff. Let's do stuff together. Like if I'm going to go, in fact, they just started it. I do all these speeches, right, all over. And my wife's starting to come with me. And she comes with me, and she used to just watch me, and that apparently bored her for some odd reason.
Can't imagine.
figure.
But now she's speaking with me. And it is the coolest thing in the world. I'm seeing her in a completely different light. We're bonding, connecting, doing something I love to do. She's now starting to love it. And the activities. Men bond in action. When you were first dating, you always did stupid little activities,
It's
remember?
the hiking, the bowling.
The bowling,
Yeah.
the miniature golf, all of that stuff. So if you want to bond with a guy, turn it into an activity. But don't make it shopping, because that's not really an
That doesn't
activity.
count?
That's just horrible.
If it's shopping for power tools, it might work right
Shopping,
there.
it's, Sears for power tools.
Or for
Depot
Barry
or
White
something.
CDs.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
That counts.
Very well.